the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation to serve in the most powerful military the world has ever known. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of the 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. .737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence streamer is awarded to Flight 297 for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 27 March 2023 to 12 May 2023. Signed, Jeffrey Pixley, Colonel, United States Air Force. The Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Technical Sergeant Teden and Technical Sergeant Hernandez. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors.
Sir, I present the command.
March to command in review.
Stand for dirt, hard. Stand, change post, hard. For dirt, hard. Pass in. Please go. Column right. Right, right. Column right. And pass. Hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States military in armed conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. Now passing in review, the Commander of Airmen, Master Sergeant Devin Davis Roberson, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Savannah, Georgia. Flight 295, led by Technical Sergeant Juan Santos Pedraza Jr., Military Training Instructor, hometown Willimantic, Connecticut. Flight 296, led by Technical Sergeant Melissa Heel, Military Training Instructor, hometown Jacksonville, North Carolina. Commander's Excellence Flight, Flight 297, led by Technical Sergeant Nathaniel Teeden, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Shakopee, Minnesota. Flight 298, led by Technical Sergeant Sean Neary, Military Training Instructor, hometown Pensacola, Florida. Flight 301, led by Technical Sergeant Josh Croft, Military Training Instructor, hometown Mayfield, New York. Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 302, led by Technical Sergeant Luis Bedoya, Military Training Instructor, hometown Attleboro, Massachusetts. The Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Cody Harper, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Iowa Park, Texas. The flight selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are flights 299 and 300, led by Technical Sergeant Clarissa Wills, Military Training Instructor, hometown Denver, Colorado. Excellence Flight, Flight 303, led by Technical Sergeant Ronnie Elliott, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Danny Grove, Pennsylvania.
Did y'all see it? I didn't see it, but I got it. Hopefully I can look back later.
Led by Master Sergeant Mike Jones, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Jacksonville,
Was it
North
Nebraska
Carolina. Flight 305, led by Master Sergeant Andrew Hay, military training instructor, hometown, Rockford, Alabama. Flight 306, led by Technical Sergeant Alyssa May, military training instructor, hometown, Tucson, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, regular flying salute to our graduating airmen is a CB-22 Alpha Osprey, call sign Dusty75, and H-860 Gulf Pave Hawk, call sign Skull 96. These aircraft are from the 58th Operations Group, 58th Special Operations Wing, Kirtland Air Force Base, New Mexico. Both consist of officer and enlisted aircrew. The enlisted aircrew began their aviation journey here at Lackland Air Force Base in the 344 Training Squadron, 37 Training Wing. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence they displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank all of the families and friends who are here in support of these graduates today. On behalf of the United States military and basic military training, we extend our thanks to the families and friends of America for your support of our mission and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Your words of encouragement help motivate these graduates through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Graham will now come forward and address our graduating class.
All right, good morning. Before I talk to the class, first, how about that, right? That doesn't get you fired up for the Air Force. I don't know what does. And this group of of amazing folks. But before we talk to them, I wanted to say one thank you again to the family, the friends, the loved ones, spouses, and significant others for being here. The 7.5 weeks that they spend here started with you, and you trusted us with the most valuable resource that America has, and it's our young folks, and it's the people in this audience. So thank you for that trust. Thank you for the support. They might not say it, but they couldn't have done it without you. And they definitely couldn't have done it without the dedication, the assistance, and possibly endless patience of the training team, the leadership, the MTIs here that pushed them, supported them, developed them, and molded them into the airmen that you see. And so I am proud to introduce you to the 472 graduates of the 324 Training Squadron as our nation's newest airmen. All right, to the graduates. So as I was running with you guys yesterday morning, one of the cadences that I hadn't heard in quite a long time came up that I think forms the core of any advice that I would give you as you get ready to move out. You better leave that stuff to the brave and the bold. Ladies and gentlemen, airmen, you are the brave and you are the bold. You are brave enough to put your name on the line, to serve your country, to serve your family, to serve your friends, to defend everything that we have worked for over these many centuries. You were brave enough to get on the buses that brought you here, brave enough to get off the buses that brought you here, and then you were brave enough to put in the time, the effort to conquer basic military training, and you stand here today knowing and embodying what excellence looks like. As you move on to your next adventure, what we need you to do is be bold in continuing to embody the things that you have learned here from the MTIs and the leadership teams that have poured their heart and soul into building the foundation for your future. They didn't teach you the Lackland way or the BMT way, you learned the Air Force way. You need to be bold as you move out in your quest for knowledge of how to perform your mission to the level of excellence that we're going to need as we face the challenges of our future. You need to be bold in your pursuit of excellence so that you can lift up those around you, work as a team, and get the things done that your nation is going to ask you to do. And then finally, I need you to be bold, whatever your AFSC might be, in your drive to be the best that this Air Force has ever seen, so that we can continue, again, to be the greatest air power that this world has ever known. If you do that, you will not falter and you cannot fail. So I've only got one question for you guys this morning, and that's, are you ready to officially join us? All right, sounds like they are. Let's go ahead and administer an oath of enlistment.
Please stand, as Colonel Graham will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
All right, now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations.